Good day, everybody. Okay, so you're here because you've had a persistent, annoying P0010 on your Hyundai or Kia. You've swapped out the sensor, you've swapped out this cover, you've cleaned the inside rings, you've done your measurements here, and you're still having this problem. Okay, so if you have either one of these Kias or any one of these Hyundais, take a second, pause the video, look at the list, and see if it matches. Then this video is going to be for you. I'm going to show you what to look out for and what to do to alleviate your persistent P0010 code. For this video example, I'm going to be using a 2016 Kia Optima. Hyundai Kia use this 2.4 liter engine on a lot of platforms, as shown in that list earlier. So if your engine looks like this, there is a good chance that this video is going to be for you. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, with the engine supported, now we can we'll unplug this guy and we will take this motor mount off. Okay, for this clip right here, you got let's see, there we go. You got to press down back here, and you can see this portion inside the square. Once that's cleared, you should be able to pull your connector out. Okay, next grab your 10 millimeter, and we are gonna just slide this out of the way. So you're gonna remove that one. And you're going to remove this one. So loosen those two up and we'll get this reservoir out of the way. That's it. Okay, as the saying goes, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Some people like to take their 17. See if I can get that. There we go, 17. And they'll remove this top bracket first. But I can tell you right now from experience that since this has to come off anyways, you don't have to remove this nut. We can just go straight to removing all the outside 7, and the whole component can come off as one, and you don't need to separate this. So let's get to it. So the 7 you gotta do are, uh-oh, there went that. So grab your 17, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Don't forget to have the engine supported. So these are size specific. It looks like they are. So this medium size one came from back here. These two were the same size. They came from right here. Let's look at that one from that side. And looks like the one on the sides are all the same size. So there you go. Just in case you get them mixed up, the only one you need to track is the semi-long one. There we go. This one right here. Semi-long one that came out of here. All the other ones are the same size. I know I've had issues with that before where I just throw them all in a bunch. I go later and I'm like, oh crap, they're a different size, aren't they? Sometimes this will give you a hard time. So if you have all 7 of these loose and you have the engine supported and this isn't coming loose, then that's where you got to start your techniques where you raise and lower the engine. You have somebody try maybe get a pry bar or whatever in there to try and get you loose. So if yours is not as loose as this, don't worry. It's not that you did anything wrong. It's just that it probably hasn't been removed in a while, and then the struggle begins for you. But this one has been removed recently, so it was pretty easy to do. Okay, with the mortar mount out of the way and the reservoir out of the way, you have 5 of these 14s. 5 of these 14s. Let's see if I can show you where they all are. So we got 1 up here, 2, 3, 4. Is that coming up on video? Yes, it is. 4. And then the 5th one is a little tricky. I'll show you that with that little extension here. Yeah, I know. I got a helper here next to me. He's looking at me like, hey, dum-dum, I'm right here. And the last one is in this little hole right there. That's your 5th one right there. So let me remove this. Let me show you. Bam, there you go. Also the same number 14. So you got those 5. And then your 6th one, that one right there, that's going to be a 12. So that one's a number 12. So get your 5 14s, your 112, and keep track of this one. This is actually a different metal. You'll notice it's even a different color. That's the only one you should have to keep track of. We'll look at the lengths as we pull them out right now. Okay, there's the 112. This is the only 12. All the other ones are 14s. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. So this, the one down here. So all 3 of these, 1, 2, and the one on the bottom there, should be identical in size. This one's got a little goop, so it looks a little taller, but so all 3 of those, same size, same length. Set those down. So you got the different color down here, the different steel, the different metal. Still a 14, or yeah, 14. And then this one up here is the longest one out of all of them. Hold that bracket, will you? So this is the longest one up here. Those 3 are the same size. 1, 2, 3 same size. Different color, different metal. Longest one. Cool. Okay, next grab your number 10. Oh, that glare is pretty serious today. There we go. 10. 10, Miss Davis. Freaking 10. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's remove those 4 and we'll get this cap off. Okay, here's the moment of truth. Once this slides off, here are the things you're going to be looking for that are probably going to be causing your issue, even though you've replaced this thing 100 times. Okay, reason number 1, you have a lot of oil in this section, in this area. This is supposed to be a dry area. That sensor with the 2 prongs, these 2 prongs that go on here, they're supposed to stay dry. This is not a wet sensor. Okay, so there's 2 main things that will cause a lot of oil to seep into the section, and number 1 is the seal going around this guy right here. So if this seal hasn't been replaced or serviced or was put on incorrectly, you'll get oil in there. You're going to get a P0010. I don't care how many times you replace the sensor. As soon as oil gets in there, that oil is coming back. Seal number 2, and the seal is actually what's wrong with this car. If you look in here, inside this hole, the timing chain service was recently performed on this, and the seal that belongs in here was not installed or replaced. Here's what that seal looks like. It just looks like a little cap. In all fairness, I think if I'd done a timing chain and I saw this cap lying around, I probably would have dismissed it. But anyways, that slides right in here. And you can just grab a 14 socket and push that in until it stops. You can get the specialty tool, but I mean it bottoms out just the same as a socket would. So as soon as you push it in and it stops, you're good to go. So yes, if this seal is missing or it hasn't been serviced or replaced, it's damaged, crusted up, if it's brittle, if it's more plastic than rubber, you're going to get oil seeping out of here. It's going to cake all this with oil, and you're going to get a P0010. Here is the Amazon listing that actually we used to get this cap on the cheap. If you want to go to your local Hyundai Kia dealer, cool, have at it. Here's the Amazon listing. Okay, that came in this bag when it came in. So, anyways, reason number 3, you might be getting a persistent P0010. This is actually damaged. What'll happen is it'll crack or split, and unless you clean this up really nicely, and you can even run your finger and you'll feel kind of like you'll feel the crack, you'll feel the separation, and sometimes you'll even see it. It's pretty hollow behind this, so once that cracks, that'll flap and it'll lose contact with your prongs, and you'll start getting the P0010. So make sure you inspect this thoroughly, clean this thoroughly. In fact, speaking of cleaning, we took some 800 grit to clean this up. Here's some before and after. Here's a little mini clip of that cleaning process. Cool. So I guess that could technically be reason number 4, even though I haven't seen it personally. But if this is, if the oil is caked on here beyond a belief that there's more oil layered on than there is metal surface, then that could potentially also cause your P0010. So hopefully this was helpful to you. Hopefully this saved you some money. We are going to get the cleaning. You want to clean this out as best as you can. Clean this surface of this so the seal's on the outside. Get mate correctly the way they're supposed to. Leave your year, make, and model in the comments if this video helped you out. That way other people know, hey, yeah, this did work for that car. This does work for this car. So drop it down in the comment section below, your make and model. Let us know if this helped you out, and stay safe. A little bonus clip here for you. See the orientation. Get your 14. Yep, there we go. That 14 fit nicely in there. See, that's what we should have seen when we first uncovered this. If I'd seen that, I still probably would have replaced it, because that seal was probably bad. Also, in the additional footage, there's little orifices. We took some shop air to shoot out as much oil out of these tiny little orifices as possible. So just be wary of that. Or if you got to go buy little compressed air cans, if you don't have a shop air, or do what you got to do to get as much oil out of this entire section as possible. May the odds be ever in your favor.